Hello, my name's Agent Hyde of Agent Hyde Photography, and today in this video it's gonna be a little bit of a long one, I think, but I'm gonna split it up into small bits. So this will probably end up being a bit of a series of 10-minute episodes, 10-minute segments, and yes, I am on my way for the last time this season to Arosa, and I've been very lucky this year to photograph Ochsner Hockey Academy, and I think now this is my 10th camp that we're going to go and photograph, which will be tomorrow, and today, the picnic. No, it's tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday we're going to be there. So we're travelling up today, and I'm going to run through the whole setup again, because I haven't edited, I haven't done any vlogging for a long time, and I've got a couple that are in editing now and I can't remember what I've actually done. So it's more for my reference rather than and also really my entertainment, and I like to look back on these things and remember them through the videos, because you forget stuff. So yeah, we're on our way in the sunny sunshine for a change, rather than getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and going then and rushing around and setting up. So I'm hoping tonight when I'm there I can sort of take a little bit of time to run through everything, and tomorrow also taking bits of clips on the way. It shouldn't be as rushed, because last year this camp was probably one of the most enjoyable that I did. It's the adults Plausch camp, and they just have an absolute, they have a blast, they just have a great time, and it just comes through, and it's and a lot of the instructors say it's their favourite one as well that they do. And it's also, unfortunately, it's also the last one as well. But just turn you around, look at this view. Can't turn you around, look at this. Look at that view. Woohoo! Oh, it's amazing. I love coming here. It is so nice. Right, turn you back to me. So the plan is just to bring you backwards and forwards. As anything interesting happens, then I'll include it in this vlog. And 10-minute sections, like I said, should make for a few photographic Fridays. So I'll bring you back when something interesting is about to happen. I'm gonna talk a little bit about now the setup that I plan to use in my mind for this time, and it's pretty much going to be the same as last time. So we're going to be using the Peter wing. As you look into the rink, it'll be on the left hand side, and I like to call this the Peter wing because it's all the ranges that I got from Peter. I don't think he'll watch this for 1 minute, especially me dribbling on about pretty much nothing. Nice to put some glasses on, cool dude mode. So yeah, what it is, I've got the Rangers by Linkrom, and I've got 2 ELB units, 400s. I've got a number of mostly action heads. I've got a couple of pro heads and 1 HS head. Now the action heads, their flash duration is the fastest, and I run these Linkrom units at number 5, which isn't the full power. And the reason why that is, the flash duration is even quicker, at 1:1, the flash duration is 1/1200th of a second, 1/1250th of a second on the action heads. The pro heads are, no, sorry, I'm wrong. The action heads are 1/2400th of a second. The pro heads are 1/1200th of a second, and the HS, which is the slowest flash duration, that runs at 1/500th of a second. And what I found last year when I ran, I only had one ELB unit, and I had that, and I ran that at 5 like I do now, and the flash duration on that wasn't quick enough to freeze the action all the time. And what I found this year is, over these camps, that my hit rate, success rate, has been far greater. So I've actually taken less photos over the course of this season. The recycling time on them is about a second, so you can't bang, 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 bang and hope for the best. You have to actually really think about what's coming up and then focus and then go. My camera settings normally are, the ISO is between about 500 ISO, which for my camera I use, which is a D800, which is fine. And then the f-stop runs about between about 3.2 to 4. I like to run that, and the shutter speed is 1/200th of a second, 1/250th of a second. So yeah, as I was saying about this Peter wing on the left hand side, I have 4 units. They have twin heads on. The units on the Elinchroms are 60-40 split. So this also further increases the shutter, the flash duration, shortens the flash duration, because if you have 2 heads on there, then it's even quicker. It still gives out about 300 watts seconds per unit of light, because they're 400 watt units. So they run quite well, and we have 4 on one side of the rink, and on the other side we have 2 ELB 400 units, both with twin heads on. One will have on the B port, it will have, what will it have? It will have the pro head, which is a slower head, but it's less powerful. So these 2 B heads, they will be in the middle of the ring, and the A's will be facing out. This will all become a little bit clearer a little bit later on, if you stick with it. You probably don't, but this is me just talking through the plan. And then on the Peter wing, the Ranger wing, as you walk in, there's 4 units, and most of those have the action heads on, and that's where most of the light comes in from, because you've got 4 against 2. So the other ones are just basically to backlight a little bit. So when they have the faces on, the faces aren't totally dark. They have some light on the back, which is really good. And the reason being why we light the whole rink up, because a number of people have asked me, not so much on the YouTube, but most people privately asking, why do you need so many lights? And it gives me the ability to point the camera anywhere on that rink, and the exposure is good. The reason why it has to be everywhere on the rink is because when they run the exercises, they run for about 10 minutes, and for me to run upstairs, there's 3 flights of stairs, change all the lights, go back downstairs and shoot, the exercise will pretty much be over. So you have to have about 90% or 100% of the ice coverage good, in good light, and there's not enough lights in the house lights to do it. And even if it would have to be really, really bright for it to be to work on just ambient. It just wouldn't work. So that's it. That's pretty much the setup. And when we get to the rink, then once it's all set up, I'll then show it to you as well. Nice. I think I might even run a couple of time lapses to show me running how I set it up. It's quite, for me, it's quite nice. Nice for me to look back on as well. Okay, so that's enough of the jibber jabber. That's it. So when something else a little bit interesting comes into my mind, then I'll turn the camera back on. But until then, let's enjoy a bit of the view, a bit of the ride.